All right, Phil, so what you got going on here? It seems nice,
Hey,
relaxed.
Ryan. Yeah, man. It's well, the vibe's a little lower key right now because we've got into the massage phase here, and we're just doing some neuromuscular therapy, and we're just trying to find new little demons in the muscles. And if the muscles are bundled, we'll just release them. Run out in the rector spinae, and so we're just doing some general massage therapy. It's a day out of the qualifiers, so it's a good time to work a little deeper.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to work deeper when you get closer. At the track we're just doing fine-tuning stuff. So right now we're on to some nodules in here under the scapula. So we'll bring him up here. We've done a good amount of flexibility. Before you came, we did about an hour and 15 of flexibility. And now the muscles are primed, so they're more open, so we can get in there with the massage therapy. We won't beat up his muscles or make him sore, and it'll just prime him up a little bit. And so the day of, we won't do much massage, but now's a good time to get in there a little deeper.
So John, we got John running the 15,
Yeah.
and then I know we got Meb running the 10. I mean, do you guys work differently on depending on the events, or?
Yeah, a lot of it depends on the need of the athlete and where they're at. And this is the first time that we've worked with John. He came in yesterday, so we did, a full eval on him and saw, what muscles were out of balance, and we bring them back to balance through the flexibility. We're not doing, obviously, a lot of strength training here, which we normally would do to rebalance an athlete, but we're doing activation, so we're getting the muscles activated and just prepped and ready to go. So it's just all about putting them up on the rack and getting them in the body shop here. We've got a little makeshift body shop here, as you can see, at 961 East 21st. So we're doing the thing, and it's working. It's really good.
So now you said.
Let's get you on your back.
So you said demons in the muscles. Is that how you describe it?
Yeah. Well, sometimes from hard training, whether it be from emotional, from stress, or of course the physiological, there can be muscle bundling, which we call adhesions.
Yeah.
And so we're going into those adhesions. Instead of going in too deep with cross-fiber friction, we're going along with the grain of the muscle, similar to a great chef that cuts along the carrot. Some of the macrobiotic chefs will go on an angle, and some of the ones will come straight along with the grain, like you're cutting the grain of the wood if you were, cutting with an axe or something. So this is the same kind of thing we're doing here. We're going into the muscle without being invasive, and we're going for a release. But right now, I'm on to more massage therapy, but before we're using the flexibility, so now I don't have to go as hard, and that's one of the benefits of doing flexibility first.
Cool.
And what's nice about this therapy is it's self-help therapy, so the athletes can learn how to do it on their own. They have the ropes that travel with them, so a lot of us have seen these ropes all over the place. And what are these ropes for? Well, they're for activating the muscles, so it's active isolation is one of the things that we do. And so it makes it real easy for them to maintain at whatever level they are.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here.
Going into his feet. The foot is the first line of contact. It's the instrument where we put ourselves down. So it's like the shock absorber in a car. So if the arch isn't strong, impact, stress of running is going to go up the kinetic chain into the knee joint, into the hip joint. So it's very important the foot gets unlocked, unwound. So that's what we're doing now. Behind us right now is Renee. Renee's our coach here. She keeps everybody relaxed. Look at Renee right there. There's Renee. She's always beautiful, always ready to go. And so she's the queen of relaxation today. And we're just, the key is the vibe. The Olympic trials has a certain vibe, and we have to keep the frequency at a low amplitude.
Right.
And it's very important for us. And so we create a safe space for the athletes. And the athletes need that, because when you get out there and it's time to step in the arena, we take it up a notch. But right now it's all about low frequency, relaxation, rest, because this is what it is. It's a rest day. It's time to regenerate.
Right. Yeah, right when I walked in, I was like, damn. I like how everything just kind of released.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Deep breathing. Yeah. So that's good. So now we're going into the arch. A lot of different methods for doing that. I'm using reinforced thumbs here. And that's a good way to do it. This is a good way to do it on your own for people at home. They can get in there. That's part of what we're going to do on Flow Track. We're going to have what's called a training room. So we're developing all these little mini podcasts with you guys so that we can, just kind of click on a body part that hurts and we'll be able to take you through a flexibility exercise, a strength exercise, a self-massage exercise. So these little tools that you can do. Also, I'm coming in between because he's got what's called a hals valgus condition where the big toe comes in. So we've got to pull this big toe in. So one of the things that John's going to do over the next couple of days here while he's here is he's going to work his feet. He's going to play with his feet a little bit. So it's good, you know. So what you can do is you can strip in here and release the fascia in between the big toe and get into that. And a little bit goes a long way. Sometimes the athletes, they let their mind wander into mind pathology and say, okay, I am the injury. I'm plantar fasciitis. What we try to teach them is to go beyond that. Okay, there's a diagnosis, but the cure is let's do something proactive about it every day. So there's things that we can do about these itises, tendinitis and bursitis. There's things that we can do about them. Flexibility, not just rest alone, but range of motion exercise, massage therapy, strengthening. If there's a bone that's been broken, we've got to mobilize it. But then after that 6 weeks, and even during that 6 weeks, we can work things around the kinetic chain to get blood flow into that area.
Cool.
So there's a lot of things that we're doing this week on people that have injuries that should have been out. You know, like Elisa was over here, the 800-meter girl last night, and Jim had a wonderful session with her, showing her things, and she was like, wow, I've been hurt since March, and nobody told me that there was things I could be doing. So there's a lot of things that we can do proactively to maintain at whatever level we are.
Cool.
So that's what's fun, is that the Ferraris here on this level, the Olympic trials, teach us a lot what we can do with all the rest of us out here in the track and field world. So
Nice.
it's a lot of fun.
We'll let you work here for a minute.
Hey, thanks, Ryan.